So I've spoken about an eagle before. So once upon a time, at a waterhole in Africa, in Africa, in Africa, there were tortoises and other animals around the waterhole in Africa. And high up in the sky, a majestic eagle was soaring the thermals. And this eagle kept a beady eye on the animals around the waterhole. And down the eagle swooped and then picked up one of the tortoises in her claws, those powerful claws of hers. And the eagle rose and rose. And you know how tortoises are. At first the tortoise was inside his shell, but then he came out and saw, oh my word, I can now see the koppies in the trees from the top. And there's so much more than the waterhole. And the eagle kept rising and rising. And the tortoise could see the horizon 20 kilometers away, 360-degree view. This tortoise could see for the first time. And yet the eagle kept rising and rising until when the eagle was again soaring the thermals, the tortoise could now see the curvature of the earth. For the first time, the tortoise realized that the earth was in fact round and not flat, as the tortoise had been taught from its childhood days. So down and down the eagle came with the tortoise, once again seeing the horizon, coming down, once again seeing the treetops from the top, and how much bigger the world is than just the waterhole. And then the eagle put the tortoise down right next to the waterhole and flew away. The tortoise rushed like tortoises do, as fast as he could, back to the other animals. And he told the story of his trip with the eagle. And everybody was like, differing opinions, differing reactions. One group said, you're high on something, you ate some kaki bush. You must be high on something, you're lying. One group said, my goodness, how interesting is that? We would have loved to have taken that trip. And then one of the older tortoises came to this tortoise and said, I want you to take me to that eagle. So one of the takeaways of the story is the eagle, or the characteristics of an eagle, and the characteristics of a tortoise. And when I take startups through my 12-week journey, we talk about the characteristics of eagles and tortoises. If you think about it, the visionary aspect, the incredible vision of an eagle, the ability to rise to different levels if you integrate it with business thinking, with economic speak. If you have to look at the personal level, the micro level, the market level, the macro level, the wings of an eagle will stand you in very good stead to achieve that. So as a startup creator, as a startup new venture creator, having the regular ability to put on your eagle's wings and go through the different levels of thought to think and envision this dream of yours, this opportunity of yours, is a key characteristic of entrepreneurs. And then the tortoise, of course, particularly during startup, the tortoise, of course, is that one foot in front of the other, the doggedness, the diligence of putting one foot in front of the other, in actualizing, in building the dream. First, building the business plan, the marketing plan, the operations plan, financial plan, etc., etc. And then actually getting it into the market transaction by transaction, focusing on customer or client number one. That's tortoise. However, the eagle's wings can never be too far off, because when you speak to client number one or prospective customer number one, we need to inspire our clients or our customers with a vision that's living inside of us. And for that, we once again need eagle's wings. So what we normally arrive at, and I must admit that I facilitate the conversation in that direction, is we need to become tortoises with eagle's wings. And I know it's a bit of a strange metaphor, but if you think about it, having your eagle's wings ready to do visionary thinking and conversations and actions, strategizing, etc., and then to go into operational or implementing action just the next moment is a very important skill as well for startups.